Good morning, student. Myself Deepika Singh, Assistant Professor in School of Pharmacy, BBD University. Today I will discuss about the topic formulation and manufacturing consideration of the suspension. Introduction part. Suspension are defined as the heterogeneous system which are consisting of two phases. A pharmaceutical suspension is a coarse dispersion in which internal phase, that is the therapeutically active ingredients, is dispersed uniformly throughout the external phase. It made of two phase, internal and external phases. The internal phase consisting of insoluble solid particles having a range of size 0.5 to 5 microns, which is maintained uniformly throughout the suspending vehicle with aid of single or combination of the suspending agent. The external phase, which is the suspending medium, is generally aqueous in some instances but may be an organic or oily liquid for the non-oral use. Then come to the classification of the suspension. It is classified on the different bases. First one is the based on the proportion of the solid particle. On the basis of the proportion of solid particle, it is divided into two parts. First one is the dilute suspension, that is consist of the R containing 2 to 10% weight by volume of the solid. For example, cartisone acetate, prednisolone acetate. It is example of the dilute suspension. Second is the concentrated suspension, in which 50% or 45 to 50% weight by volume of the solid present. For example, zinc oxide suspension. Then second is the based on the general classes. On the basis of general classes, divide into three classes. First one is the oral suspension. For example, paracetamol suspension, antacid and tetracycline hydrochloride. These are used as a oral suspension. Second is the externally applied suspension. Example of that, calamine lotion. And last one is the parenteral suspension. For example, procaine penicillin G and insulin zinc suspension are used as a are made as a parenteral suspension. In continuation, third basis of classification is based on the electrokinetic nature of solid particle. On the basis of that, it is classified into two parts. First one is the flocculated suspension and second is the deflocculated suspension. In flocculated suspension, formed flocks are loose aggregates which cause increase in the sedimentation rate due to increase in size of the sedimenting particles. Hence, flocculated suspension sediment more rapidly. The sedimentation depends not only on the size of the flocks but also on the porosity of the flocks. Second is deflocculated suspension. In deflocculated suspension, individual particles are settling. Rate of sedimentation is slow, which prevents entrapping of liquid medium, which makes it difficult to redisperse by agitation. This phenomena is called caking or claying. In deflocculated suspension, larger particles settle fast and smaller remain in the supernatant liquid, so supernatant appear as cloudy. Then fourth basis is based on the size of the colloidal or solid particles. First one is the colloidal suspension. In that case, size is smaller than 1 micron. Suspension having particle size of suspended solid less than about 1 micron in size are called as colloidal suspension. Second is the coarse suspension. Size is greater than 1 micron. That means suspension having particle sizes of greater than about 1 micron in diameter are called as coarse suspension. Third is the nano suspension. 10 nanogram size of the particle. Suspension are the biphasic colloidal dispersion of nano-sized drug particle stabilized by surfactant. In this case, size of the drug particle is less than 1 mm. Advantages of the suspension. There are different advantages of the suspension. First one is the suspension can improve chemical stability of the certain drug. That means there are certain category of the drug which are more chemically stable in the formulation of the suspension. For example, procaine, penicillin G. Second is the drug in suspension formulation exhibit higher rate of the bioavailability as compared to other dosage form. This is the decreasing order of the dosage form. First is the solution. As compared to suspension, solution is showing more higher rate of the bioavailability. Then after suspension, capsule, compressed tablet and coated tablet. Then third is the duration and onset of action can be controlled in case of the suspension. For example, protamine, zinc, insulin suspension. Fourth is the suspension can mask the unpleasant or bitter taste of the drug. For example, chloramphenicol. Disadvantages of the suspension. They have some disadvantages like physical stability, sedimentation and compaction can causes problem. Second is the it is bulky, sufficient care must be taken during handling and transport. It is having some difficulty during formulation. And last one is the uniform and accurate dose cannot be achieved unless suspension are packed in unit dosage form. Applications of suspension. There are different application of suspension formulation. First one is the suspension is usually applicable for drugs which is insoluble or poorly soluble. That means like prednisolone when formulated in the form of the suspension, its solubility enhance or improved in case of the suspension as compared to other dosage form. Second is the to prevent degradation of drugs or to improve stability of the drug. For example, oxytetracycline suspension. That means oxytetracycline in formulation of suspension enhance or improve their stability. Then third is the to mask the taste of bitter or unpleasant drug. For example, chloramphenicol palmitate suspension. Then fourth is the suspension of drug can be formulated for topical application. For example, calamine lotion which are applied on the external surface. Then fifth is the suspensions can be formulated for parenteral application in order to control the rate of drug absorption. For example, penicillin, procaine. Sixth is vaccines as a immunizing agent are often formulated as the suspension. That means there are some vaccine which are used are formulated in the suspension dosage form. For example, cholera vaccine. And seventh is the X-ray contrast agents are also formulated as suspension. For example, barium sulfate which are used for the examination of alimentary canal or tract. Examples of drug formulation in suspension. There are many drug formulations which are available as suspension. Some are therapeutic and some are non-therapeutic. Classes of drug formulation are mentioned below like oral antacid suspensions, oral antibacterial suspensions, oral analgesic suspension, oral and helmintic suspension, oral antifungal suspension, and dry antibiotic powders for oral suspension. And last one is the intramuscular and intravenous anti-cancer and antidiarrheal suspension, which are available in the form of the suspension. These are used as a therapeutic purpose. Formulation of suspension. General procedure. First, the particle size is reduced to a desired size with the help of mill or other equipments. The insoluble materials are levagated or grinded to a smooth paste with a vehicle which containing the wetting agent. All soluble ingredients are dissolved in same proportion of the vehicle and added to the smooth paste to get slurry. If preparing on a small scale, the slurry is then transferred to a graduated cylinder and mortar is rinsed with successive portion of a vehicle. If that is prepared on the industrial scale, then slurry is transferred to a colloid mill or a disperser or any other equipment to completely wet the particles. Then a deflocculated suspension is obtained. Decide whether the solids are suspended in a structured vehicle or flocculated and then suspended. After that, add the vehicle containing the suspending agents or flocculating agent and make up the dispersion to final volume and suspension is prepared. Advantages of the suspension. There are different advantages of the suspension. First one is the suspension can improve chemical stability of the certain drug. That means there are certain category of the drug which are more chemically stable in the formulation of the suspension. For example, procaine, penicillin G. Second is the drug in suspension formulation exhibit higher rate of the bioavailability as compared to other dosage form. This is the decreasing order of the dosage form. First is the solution. As compared to suspension, solution is showing more higher rate of the bioavailability. Then after suspension, capsule, compressed tablet and coated tablet. Then third is the duration and onset of action can be controlled in case of the suspension. For example, protamine, zinc, insulin suspension. Fourth is the suspension can mask the unpleasant or bitter taste of the drug. For example, chloramphenicol. Disadvantages of the suspension. They have some disadvantages like physical stability, sedimentation and compaction can causes problem. Second is the it is bulky, sufficient care must be taken during handling and transport. It is having some difficulty during formulation. And last one is the uniform and accurate dose cannot be achieved unless suspension are packed in unit dosage form. Applications of suspension. There are different application of suspension formulation. First one is the suspension is usually applicable for drugs which is insoluble or poorly soluble. That means like prednisolone when formulated in the form of the suspension, its solubility enhance are improved in case of the suspension as compared to other dosage form. Second is the to prevent degradation of drugs or to improve stability of the drug. For example, oxytetracycline suspension, that means oxytetracycline in formulation of suspension enhance or improve their stability. Then third is the to mask the taste of bitter or unpleasant drug. For example, chloramphenicol palmitate suspension. Then osmotic agent. These agents are added to produce osmotic pressure comparable to biological fluid when suspension is to be intended for ophthalmic or injectable preparation. Most commonly used osmotic agents are dextrose, mannitol, sorbitol, sodium chloride, sodium sulfate, glycerol, etc. Suspending agents. Suspending agents are also called as thickening agents or thickeners, which are used to stabilize suspension or hydrophilic colloid, that is, substances that spontaneously form colloidal dispersions with water because of an affinity between the dispersed particles and dispersion medium. They help in lowering the sedimentation rate of particles in suspension. The sedimentation rate is slowed down by increasing the viscosity of the liquid vehicle and slowing down settling in accordance to Stokes' law. They are usually prevent caking at the base of an suspension. It could be resuspended by a simple agitation. Suspending agents is majorly used as a excipient to help active pharmaceutical ingredients which are stay suspended in the formulation. There are different types of suspending agent like polysaccharides, inorganic salts and synthetic compounds. There are different examples of the polysaccharide which are used as a suspending agent for like acacia, tragacanth, starch, alginates and xanthan gums. Examples of the inorganic salt: clay, bentonite, aluminum magnesium silicates and aluminum hydroxide. Then last is the synthetic suspending agent. These are used over the natural product, for example carbomers and colloidal silicon dioxide. Naturally occurring suspending agents such as tragacanth, acacia, xanthan gum are susceptible to the microbial contamination. This leads to loss in suspending activity of the suspending agent, loss of color, flavor and odor, they change in the elegancy, etc. Sweetening agent are sweeteners. Sweeteners are compounds that interact with taste buds that evoke a characteristic response. They have ability to impart sweet taste by masking the taste of material in which it is added. Sweetening agents or sweeteners are classified as natural and artificial. In natural, they may be non-synthetic and extracted. For example, honey syrup, molasses are non-synthetic sweetening agent, while thuamethyl and polyols which are extracted and natural in nature. Second is the artificial, they are synthetic, for example saccharin, neodymium and sodium cyclamate. As we know that sugar is the most widely used natural sweetening agent, it imparts viscosity to drug and also even act as a preservative for liquid dosage form, but it have a lot of the disadvantage like dental caries, high blood sugar and calories. They are usually used for the test masking of bitter drug particles. There are bulk sweeteners, sugars such as xylose, ribose, glucose and mannose which are used as a sweetening agent as sweeteners in the formulation of the suspension. Sugar alcohols such as sorbitol, xylitol and mannitol used in the formulation of suspension. A bulk sweetener is used as a concentration of 15 to 70%. There are some examples of the sweetening and artificial sweetening agents which are used in the suspension formulation: sodium cyclamate, sodium saccharin and aspartame. Antioxidants. Antioxidant is a molecule that inhibits the oxidation of other molecules. Oxidation is a chemical reaction that transfers electron or hydrogen from a substance to an oxidizing agent. There are different ideal properties of antioxidants like effective at a low and non-toxic concentration. They are soluble at the required concentration. They are compatible with a wide variety of the drugs and pharmaceutical excipients. They are free from objectionable odor and taste. They are non-toxic both internally and externally at the required concentration, and they are unreactive with containers or closures. There are different examples which are used as an antioxidant in the formulation of the suspension like ascorbic acid derivatives such as ascorbic acid and erythorbic acid, thiol derivatives such as thioglycerol, cytosine, acetylcysteine, tocopherol, butylated hydroxyanisole, butylated hydroxytoluene, sodium sulfite, etc. Packaging of suspension. Pharmaceutical suspensions for oral use are generally packed in a wide mouth container which having adequate space above the liquid to ensure proper mixing. Parenteral suspensions are packed in either glass ampoules or vials. Some ideal property or ideal requirement of packaging material is necessary for the packaging of suspension. It should be inert. It should effectively preserve the product from light, air and other contamination through shelf life. It should be cheap and it should effectively deliver the product without any difficulty. Materials which are used for the packaging of suspension. Generally, glass and various grades of plastic are used in the packaging of suspension. First is the glass. Generally, soda lime and borosilicate glass are used in preparation of non-sterile suspension. Amber glass does not allow UV light to pass through. Amber colored glass or amber characteristic can be developed in the glass by addition of various type of additives. Glass having some disadvantage like they are fragile in nature, they are very heavy as compared to plastic, so handling and transport is difficult. Most important disadvantage of the glass, that is the glass constituents get extracted into the product. Second is plastic. Due to the negative aspect of the glass, plastic material significantly use of plastic as a packaging material for sterile as well as non-sterile pharmaceutical suspension increased. Advantages of the plastic material: non-breakability, lightweight and flexibility. There are some examples of the plastic materials which are used in the as a material for the packaging of suspension like polyethylene, PVC, polystyrene, polycarbonate, etc. With an exception of ampule, all containers required elastomeric closure. Storage requirements and labeling. Storage. Suspension should be stored in cool place but should not be kept in a refrigerator. Freezing at very low temperature should be avoided, which may lead to aggregation of suspended particles. Suspensions are stored at controlled temperature from 20 to 25 degrees centigrade. Then come to the labeling. There are some parameters or some aspects which are mentioned on the labeling like check well before use, do not freeze, protect from direct light for the light sensitive drug, and in case of the dry suspensions powder, the specific or specified amount of the vehicle to be mixed may indicated clearly on the label. Thank you.